Hello, guys, and welcome back to Panther Tech. My name is Ava,
My name is Emma.
and today we have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Susan Barnes. I'm the art teacher here, along with Miss Lawrence and Miss Starkweather.
Well, today we're going to ask you some questions about your job and just the simple questions. So for now, we're going to start off with just some fun ones. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, I love all kinds of food. Dessert, I guess.
Dessert's pretty cool. What's your favorite animal?
I guess dogs, because I like dogs.
If you were stranded on an island, what 3 things would you bring?
Oh, I guess I would bring a fishing pole, a hammock, and a good book.
Ooh, okay, those were some good answers.
One last fun question. If you were president, what laws would you pass?
I would make everyone go hang up their art all around the town.
That honestly sounds like a wonderful time to be a part of. Okay, and now we'll ask some more deeper questions. Why did you become an art teacher?
I thought I wanted a job that I loved, and I loved art, and I wanted to be around kids and have them express their creativeness visually. And so the long time that I've been teaching, I've been able to see a lot of students go into creative careers or just have fun doing art as well, and so that's inspiring to me.
Yeah. So was art always something, an art teacher, was that always something that you wanted to do, or did it turn into that?
I'm not sure if I had any decisions made. I just knew that I loved doing it. I also was in band, and I took upper level classes in high school, and I was like, what do I do in college? I don't know. So, but I always wanted to do something with art. So when I went to college, I focused in on that as an art teacher degree, and then I took studio painting and drawing and just loved it. And so it's kind of something with your passion, and it turned into a job and a career. So
Yeah.
What got you into art?
What got me into art? I don't know. I had an uncle who did a lot of creative things. He wasn't really a painter or an artist, but he did motorcycle helmets, and he spray painted different things in the garage, and so we'd help him do little crafts. And that was when I was little, and I was like, wow, I can make stuff and have fun doing it. And so I think that, and just having nice art teachers and a camaraderie in the art class with other artists and students.
So in high school, what was your favorite class? And then when you graduated, what college did you go to?
I had a lot of favorite classes. It kind of depended on the teacher, if they were very excited and happy and helped us through with whatever challenges it was. So I took some hard classes that I loved because the teacher was so dynamic. But I also loved art, of course, because we got to do competitions and we went to different places. And so that was what I really liked to do. And then I knew that I wanted to continue that in college. So I went on to Texas Tech and did the program there. And I even got my master's in art education. So
What is the favorite piece that you have made?
Again, I have a lot of favorite pieces. Everything I make. No, I'm just kidding. I like to do, now I'm into doing the Texas water landways, and so I do hiking and stuff and take pictures of Tejas Park and places I visited and do some of the pictures of those things in nature. But I've also done pictures of my dog, and it just depends on the connection to what I'm creating. Now, I do some abstract work also, which is just kind of mindfulness, and it's calming and expressive, and I had a lot of people say, oh, that kind of is soothing in the creation part. So I kind of like some of the processes that I do, and then some of the actual realistic, the nature scenes too.
So overall, out of any piece to ever exist, what would you say is your tops? You don't have to say specific one, number one, but out of the pieces that have ever been made, just what would be your favorite?
Out of My personal art
Any
or
art.
any art?
Any art ever.
Oh, any art. Oh, that's a hard question for an art teacher. Y'all ask good questions. Um, I think the Sphinx. I don't know why, but I always think about the Sphinx in Egypt, and I think a lot of people comment on it. The artists back then having to do something so big, and then I think of like Mount Rushmore art. It wasn't just one person. It was kind of like a big, giant sculpture process. So I like those types of things.
So far this year, do you have any pieces that come to mind that you were just like, wow, those are really good done by like your students or even just you?
Oh yeah, my students do a phenomenal job. You walk through and you go see what they're working on. Hi y'all. I have students that do abstract art, that do paintings that are just phenomenal. I'm just kind of like their cheerleader, their coach, and saying, here's the supplies, let me help you. I do show them techniques and things, and then they come up with their own spark of creativity and turn it into wonderful stuff. We're about to do vase art competition, which is a really good thing for my advanced artists to be involved in and showcase what they do. And they do amazing. We send many students to regionals, and some of those get chosen to go on to state. And so I'm so proud of what they've been doing, especially, when they come into my room and they're like, okay, they're excited and they keep going. So I appreciate all their hard work.
How long have you been teaching for?
I started teaching, my goodness, I think in 1990. That just means I've only been a teacher 5 years, right?
Yeah.
No. But I moved and I subbed some in between all that. So I've been in Liberty Hill schools for like 26 years. So before that, I taught at Idalou and Round Rock ISD.
So what is like one of your favorite years that you've been teaching? Like just one of those years that you will always remember and it was just so much fun to be a part of?
Oh, every year is kind of that way in different places, and sometimes it's like, it's all at once. But I do remember the first year I taught. I was right out of college and I taught high school students, and I was like, wait, I'm just almost the same age of these students. What am I supposed to be doing? But it was great experience, and we got through it and had a blast. I taught at intermediate, which was the younger groups, and they are so much fun, and they're excited to learn and do, and I had fun with them and my coworkers. We had a lot of fun, and so that was really exciting. And then I moved to high school and have all these talented students, and I'm like, whoa, they are so super talented.
What is your preferred media to make art? And secondary question, have you ever done anything like fiber arts?
My preferred media is drawing, I would assume, but I also like painting. So two-dimensional is my preferred. And I've done some fiber arts, but not much. We do weaving with yarn, and I know how to do some of that. And we've done some other stitchery things with fibers, but not as extensive as other artists out there. So.
Do you have any other questions?
All right. What advice would you give an aspiring artist?
Just pursue your passion and be dedicated. I think a lot of artists will kind of be introverted and keep their art to themselves at times, and they may not want to share. I have some students that are doing a slideshow presentation, and they don't normally show their art, and it's kind of cool to see it, come into fruition. So I'd say just be dedicated and do what you love, be passionate, and share it with others, and they'll be like really amazed.
All right, our last question for today, and then we got to wrap it up. How many of the theater shows have you seen?
This year I don't think I've seen one this year, but last year I saw 2. I try to go every once in a while. I had some students that were thespians, and they were like, "You got to come, Miss Barnes. You got to see me do my acting abilities," and I went, and they were glorious. They were so good. And then I had students that were in my class that did the behind the scenes. They were the set, and then they were the makeup and the fashion. They'd come in, "Where's the ribbon? Where's this?" And I'm like, "Okay, go get it." So yes.
Well, we want to thank you for just coming on our podcast. Is there literally anything else you want to say, like a shout out or anything that's coming up, like dates wise, just anything you'd like to say before we end our episode?
We have a district art show coming up in March, so everybody's invited. I forget exactly what date. It was like a Saturday, like the 28th of March. So if you're out and about, it'll be in the school gyms on display. Come and go, and so the community can come and see our wonderful artwork.
Please go see that. We'll try to get some links in the description for that. We do this at the end of every episode, so you'll just have to follow along. So you're gonna go, please like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you never miss another video. Thank you guys. Thank you, Miss Barnes.
Okay.